My name is Mr. Boniface Amurega, and I'm an actuary by profession, also a business consultant with this amazing opportunity that we'll be sharing with you guys. So as I've said, I'm an actuary by profession. That is what I've studied. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Freedom Eagles Project. I've also been able to qualify for yearly all expense paid trips in our company. I'm also a home and car achiever. I'm also part of the Millionaire Circle member. Also an international certified speakers bureau. Then in terms of the sales volume we've generated, we are talking of more than 20 million and counting every day. So that is just a brief about myself. And of course, my journey did not start there. All of us always look for better opportunities every day, depending on our needs, depending on the priorities we have. And that was also me. Did well in school, of course, and I was expecting myself to get the high top paying jobs, which was never an option for me by that time, because I didn't get those opportunities. So to balance my needs were not an easy thing. So through that same struggle of looking for better opportunities every day, I met this wonderful gentleman. His name is Ambassador Michael Adeyemi, one of the most renowned entrepreneurs in Africa and also outside. This man, through his sharing, I saw how his life moved from a mere ice cream vendor to a multi-billionaire with this same opportunity. These are kind of the structures he has, the kind of lifestyle he's living. This man has what I've been looking for. The kind of the cash flow the man was making, this was actually my inspiration. And after seeing all the progress he had done, one thing that came to my mind was this term we call the freedom. I was like, of course, all of us need to have an opportunity to give us the time, health, and financial freedom. So that's why our campaign was named the Freedom Eagles Project. That is where the Freedom Eagles Project was born, which is simply streamlined to make sure everyone who is part of our business, they can have that opportunity to enjoy the time, health, and the financial freedom. Now, a brief of how my business was able to grow. Of course, in the first month, the business paid me more than 43,000 profit, as you can see there. That was a good income. That was a dream income, of course, which everyone wants to be able to make. Why? I was very crazy. I was so much determined to make change in my own financial life. And of course, second month, the income doubled. Third month, already we were doing expansion of our business. We also are doing team building, which is one of the things that we also do in our company. And through these events is where you are able to meet other top leaders in the same industry. You are able to learn from their success stories, how they have built their business, to the things they are having. And this gives you much confidence also in the goals that you have as an individual. I know you guys have those things you want to be able to do. One thing that we lack is the cash flow. So if you can get an opportunity that can generate cash flow for you every day, that becomes a viable business to do. And that is one thing I loved about this opportunity. We are also having an aspect where you are able to travel, right? So the business gave me various number of international travels, fully paid by the company. This one, you're not going to spend anything, which is one of the incentives that we also have. So through the same building, it took me 12 months for my first account to earn me more than $1 million profit already. And that was, of course, a life-changing moment for my business, for my life. Most of the things that I wanted to have, they started now coming to a reality. So I've been talking of the different travels we've been doing. I'll talk more about it as we're going on through the presentation. I also became part of the Millionaire Circle within the shortest period of time. This means, of course, you're making a daily cash flow every single day. And of course, an average of around 500,000 quarter minimum in one of your accounts within 12 months, you qualify to be part of this club. So I will want to see you guys stepping into this soon enough, and that will be my joy together with the rest of the team. The less than 2 years, the business had already given me my first drive, which is one of my favorites, something I've been wanting to have. But of course, before I was not having the cash flow to be able to fund this, but when the cash flow is coming up, this is becoming a reality. I also bought another one again. This one, I bought it for my mom, also for her movements here and there. And as time went by, money kept on coming in. I now start thinking of having also my own investments. So I ventured into real estate, which is one of the beautiful things that I'm also doing because of this amazing opportunity. So you can see the goals that I had, which were on my dream board. Now I'm living those kind of dreams. And that's the same thing, of course, that has happened to most of the people in my team. I'm not the only one doing it. So many leaders here, They are doing so well. They are now part of the Millionaire Circle. They are having amazing ranks because of the wonderful system we have here today. Then later on, before I wind up now the presentation, I'll welcome all these leaders. They'll be able to share their success stories to you guys, how they have been able to grow. And this might also inspire you to step into the success that you are also creating. And as I promised, at the end of this presentation, I'll be welcoming some of my leaders. They'll share with us briefly about their success in this opportunity so that you know the business is already working. The leaders are ready to support you. They are ready to coach you, also get where you want to be. Now, let me look around. Who do I have here today with me? I think I'll welcome this first gentleman. We have Mr. Mwalie here with us. He's doing this business on a part-time basis. But the money this man is making is really encouraging to show you guys you can also do this. So Mr. Mwalie, if you're able to hear me from your side, shortest time possible, please, you can share something with our guest today.
All right, Upline, am I audible to your side?
You're loud and clear, please, you can share.
Am I audible? All right, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my story to our wonderful guest this morning. And congratulations to you, our guest, for sparing your time to come and learn more about this life-changing opportunity. So just like you heard, my name is Mwalie Mwalie from Mongu. I'm a student at the University of Barosland, doing this business on part-time without affecting my studies. So back then I saw an advert on Facebook, just like many of you did, of which I commented on, and I was invited to attend an online meeting just like this one, of which the first meeting I attended, and I was skeptical. I thought maybe it's one of these scams that come and go. But I didn't end my story there. I looked forward again to attend the second meeting, of which I did, and three things caught my attention. The first one is the health benefit. The second one is the financial stability. Then the last one is the support system or the teamwork that will be given to me. Then after having these three things, I sat down and starting analyzing the whole process. Then I never had other option other than starting. So I started with a user package. And currently I'm running an executive package. So if you are here listening to me and you've been looking for something to do that will help you to supplement your salary, or you're a student and you've been looking for something to do that will help you to raise the tuition fee or other fees, this is the right opportunity for you. Therefore, I will conclude by saying success is not a matter of luck or accident or being in the right place at the right time, but success is as predictable as the sun rising in the east side and also setting in the west side. We have shared an opportunity with you. The remaining part now is just to position yourself. Let's say you are positioning yourself at this time. All those that will be joining after you will be placed under you, which means more money to your side. This time around, as a student, I'm able to make more than 3,000 in just a single day. What can make you not to do that? So even you also, you can also join this business and make more money. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Therefore, I will take it back to you, Upline.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mwalie, for that amazing sharing. So for those who are chatting down saying they are students, if they can do it, you can actually do it. I found yes, okay? So let me also invite another powerful gentleman here, also doing the business on a part-time basis. He's also doing his part-time studies. You know, he's advancing his further studies, but he's also doing this opportunity on a part-time basis. A civil engineer by profession, and is actually also doing so well. So Mr. Dixon Baraza, if you're able to get me, please, briefly, you can share something with our guest.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Boniface, for giving me this chance to share one or two things with our wonderful guest this morning. So first of all, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, for creating time to attend this amazing opportunity presentation. So as you've heard, my name is Dixon Barasa. I do this program on a part-time basis. And as you can see here, that's my life before then. As I was still doing my studies, I had to, during the holiday, I had to do some piecework to also, you know, to just upgrade my lifestyle and all that. So, but currently, as I'm doing this business, you can see the life has really transformed courtesy of this same business. So these are the most motivational factors that made me to get started immediately. In just 4 days, I looked for ways to get started with the user package. But currently, as we speak, the progress is very amazing. And the first thing that I saw in the meeting was a simple way on how I can get some extra income. As a student, you know, getting money from home, it's a little amount of money. So I saw the chance where I can make that extra income. Talk of the products were very amazing. And this gave me the more motivation to get started very fast, because my mom was suffering from hypertension, and that gave me the chance to also push myself to get started immediately. And also I saw a chance whereby I can be whereby I can own several businesses, not just within the country, but also outside the country. And then I saw another 3 things whereby I can have financial freedom, talk of the health freedom, talk of also the time freedom. You are able to do this business without affecting any of your activities, and also leave a legacy. I don't want just my name to be remembered by those people around me. I want my name to be remembered by so many people worldwide. Immediately I got started. In my first 3 days, I was able to make some good amount of money. And as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, the progress is very amazing. And I've also gotten a chance to meet different people in this business. This lady running the business on a part-time basis, but she has a very big team in Zambia, Lusaka specifically. I've also been able to meet the top one in Africa, that's called Mr. Elias Mohozi. You can see his life before then. After he graduated, he told me that I was suffering. He was looking for, he was tamarking, looking for jobs, but it was very hard for him. But as we speak at the moment, he's doing very well, driving so big machine. This is just one of his cars. And ladies and gentlemen, it's one of my dream cars that I want to achieve through this same business. These are some of the goals that I'm working on. Talk of a very nice car, also having a very a very good, nice home for myself. Also venture into what we call the real estate. You know, apart from doing the business, we need to also give back to the society. So I would like to also have whereby I have a children's home, or somewhere by I can be helping other people or other children to also get that lifestyle that they also that I've always gotten. So very nice meet or a quote from this gentleman. It says that there are 3 things in life that never come back. So the first one, it's time. We have words. We also have an opportunity. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, do not waste time. Choose your words wisely and do not miss any opportunity. So this morning, ladies and gentlemen, we have shared with you an opportunity that can change your life, not just at the moment, but also in future. So if you're that person, still you have not yet decided, the time is right now. So decide by yourself and get So I welcome you all to the mentorship program. We do more and transform more lives together. Welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Dixon, for that amazing sharing. So despite doing his engineering studies, you know, he still has time for the business and doing so well. So I can see in my comment section, guys are really grabbing their offers. Here we have Mr. Alex saying, I want the VIP today. All right, congratulations. Mr. Firi saying, Mr. Firi, he wants to book with the VVIP, but he wants to upgrade. We also have, who else? I think we have someone here saying if you can do partial payment. Yes, you can also do partial payment, provided, of course, you talk to your inviter, get a payment plan. They can guide you from there, okay? Now, I'll be calling out some of the few names in the next few minutes. But before that, allow me to also invite the next powerful gentleman we have around. Part of the top leaders we have also controlling the business in Zambia, doing so well. Just a secondary school graduate, you know, finished grade 12, was looking for an opportunity to further his studies. He finds out this business and the boy runs crazy with this opportunity. Right now, the success he has built is something all of us will also be inspired to have. So Mr. Francis Firi, one of our Silver executives, please, you can share something quickly with our guest today.
Wow. Thank you very much, Millionaire Washila, for that Millionaire Boniface, for that powerful presentation and for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share on 2 things with wonderful guests this morning. So first and foremost, I would like to congratulate our wonderful guests for sparing their time to come and learn more about this wonderful opportunity. So as you all heard, my name is Francis PD, who known as Grams. I'm from Lusaka, Matelo, and I just completed my secondary education. So this is to show you that with this business, you don't have to have any education qualifications at all. So I was looking for something to do, looking at the fact that with the pandemic, people lost their jobs and businesses, and I was wondering how I can find some money to pursue my further studies. As you can see from the pictures above, it's me here before I came across this wonderful opportunity, and me here today. So I came across this wonderful opportunity on Facebook. And when I look at this opportunity, guess what? I saw my 7 primary motivation factors that I always wanted in my life. One was extra income. I always want to have extra income. 2 was financial freedom. I always want to be financially free. Then 3 was to have your own businesses. I always want to have my own businesses so I can be my own boss. 4 to have more spare time. I always want to have more spare time so I can do my personal hobbies. Then 5 was helping others. I have the heart to help other people. So with this opportunity, with this business, I may be able to make that dream come true. Then 6 was meeting new people. I have it that move around and meet new people so that I can learn 1 or 2 things from them. And 7 was to leave a legacy. I'm sure everyone in here wants to leave his or her own legacy. So after saying that with this opportunity, I can have all my 7 primary motivation factors, I ask myself a question to say, how am I going to do this business? How am I going to run my business? But because of the support system that is in place, I was able to run my business without any difficulty. What I can only advise you, ladies and gentlemen, is to look at this opportunity with a global mindset. Look at how much you can make in a period of a year, 2 years, or 3 years. How much can you earn? Can this opportunity make your dreams come true? If yes, I advise you to grab this opportunity now, if possible. Join the business today, immediately after the meeting, because the earlier you join, the better. Because all those joining after you will be placed under you instantly, and that means more money to your side. So when you look at my 7 primary motivation factors, what is it do you want that has been always your dream? Is it extra income? Is it financial freedom? Is it to have your own businesses? Is it to have more spare time? Is it helping others? Is it meeting new people? Or is it to leave a legacy for yourself? I'm sure maybe saying, yes, I want to have extra income, I want to be financially free, I want to have my own businesses so I can be my own boss. But how am I going to do this business? How am I going to run my business? Don't worry about how you're going to run a business because the support system is already in place. Your job is just to copy and paste, and my support is fully guaranteed, even of other leaders who are ready to help you build your business. Imagine this MSM campaign, this wonderful opportunity, the Freedom Project, this wonderful business. In just a matter of 90 days, which is 3 months, the business paid me more than 30,000 plus in just a matter of 90 days, which is 3 months. Then within 12 months, which is a year, the business paid me more than 100,000 plus in just a matter of 12 months, which is a year. So if I can do it, you can also do it. So also had the privilege to meet our top 2 in Africa, all the way from Uganda by the name of Duncan Atukwasi. Then I also had the privilege to meet our vice president of the company by the name of Anel Lempin, all the way from Philippines. So what I can only tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is if I can do it, you yourself will listen to me right now, this very morning, you can also do it. Because you know what a man can do, a man can do. So at this time, I'd like to come with this wonderful opportunity and say, God bless you, and I will take it back to you, Mr. Boniface.
All right, thank you for that amazing sharing, Mr. Francis. So I believe that has also been able to inspire 1 or 2 people here. And we can also take charge and make sure we are grabbing the chances. So let me also invite the next leader we have before I call out the list. People are crazy, actually. The slots I gave out, I'm seeing they are almost full. So I'll be able to call out those people who have already been able to grab it. I'm seeing already 2 have made their payments. So the leaders, please, you can make sure you start processing their details as fast as possible, okay? So the next person I'm also going to invite is one of our medical doctors we have in the team. So for those guys who are going to be having health problems, health challenges here and there, is going to be there to make sure you guys are well taken care of. Started from scratch. Right now, the results he has built, it is something all of us will want to also get there. So Mr. John, if you're able to get me quickly, shortest time possible, share something brief with our guests.
Thank you very much, my upline, for giving me this chance to be able to share my success story, and congratulations to all attendees of our meeting today. My name is Osinde, and as you can see, this is my success courtesy of the Freedom Eagles campaign. I started this opportunity at a pathetic time in my life, but courtesy of the mentorship and support system we have in our team, everything has turned possible. This is Mr. Boniface Amrega, as you have heard from him. He's our presenter today, and is the one who has held my hand up to this moment. I started this opportunity because of the situation I had in my life. I'm someone who lived as a total orphan for the entire part of my life. I went through the street in my early childhood. I lived in an orphanage where I was to complete my upper and secondary education. And then going to university, things were very tough. I had to drop out. I was introduced into this business by my mentor, and now I am a successful individual. And one of the major things that I'm doing is helping other people be able to change their life, just like I was taken through the support system to be able to reach where I am today. I started this campaign with the user package, and right now I run the VVIP package. And you get that the moment you get to start the opportunity, you are able to unlock more doors of prosperity. I've also been able to be recognized as one of the top performers, and I've also been able to qualify for the travel incentives as a travel delegate. This is where you are able to go for vacations, fully paid trips, go there for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Everything is fully taken care of. Apart from that, I've also been recognized as one of the top international business builders, being able to build my business internationally, doing global exports, and being able to touch people in different places. As you have also been informed, I'm one of the top medical consultants we have in our team. And these are just examples of people that have been able to help recover, reverse their health conditions, mention of cancer, diabetes, arthritis, fibroids, and all that. I've also been able to experience a change of lifestyle. The opportunity gives you a chance to be able to change yourself from zero to hero. As of the moment you get that, I'm able to afford flights, I'm able to take myself out for vacations, I'm able to pay my bills without stress, I'm able to live a good life courtesy of this amazing opportunity. I've also been able to get a new home. This is where I used to stay before, and currently this is where I'm staying courtesy of the Freedom Eagles campaign. By the end of the day, you get that you have a chance to be able to change everything about your background. Your background should not dictate your future. You are the one who has the power to be able to change that. This is me during my early days, supporting our team, being aggressive and being available to mentor our people. And this is me also doing massive trainings. And you get that with time, everything kept on changing and improving. These are part of the leaders who are going to be available to help you succeed, to mentor you, people who have been able to acquire success, and they're going to share that with you. This is how we are doing massive presentations all over. And as of the moment, we have our leaders traveling into different countries, being able to do massive presentations, touching and changing people's lives. And by the end of the day, you have to make a decision. We have shared the opportunity with you. You've listened to a success story. And now what remains is you to make a decision. So what are you waiting for? And after this moment, I give it back to my upline. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. John, for your amazing sharing. So I understand there are some people, we are watching this video also from YouTube, and I'll not really want to leave you guys also behind. So in case you want to also grab the offers I've been showing you guys, you don't want to miss it. So make sure you go back to your inviter after this. Send them a message, tell them you want to grab a user package, executive package, the VIP package, or the VVIP, because the slots are very limited. You want to qualify the best of the best already. So make sure that you are not missing out on those lots that have been shared, okay? So let me also invite another leader before I wind up. This one also is doing the business on a full-time basis. One of the silver executives we have in the company, a statistician by profession. But right now, this business is her full-time career, okay? She's also doing out so well, building the business in different countries, and she has an amazing story she can also share with us, ladies and gentlemen. So Madam Mary, you can also share something quickly with our guests.
Right, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. Boniface, for that powerful sharing. And also congratulations to our powerful guests for following through the meeting from startup to this point. Welcome to the business. So my name is Mary Whiter. Professionally, I'm a statistician doing the Freedom Eagles project on a full-time basis. Reason behind this project, it has really changed my life and also the life of those people around me. Before I came across the opportunity, it was at a very difficult part of my life. And this was a period whereby I lost my dad, who was the breadwinner of the family. My mom was jobless. I had two young sisters who were doing their secondary education, and life was very tough. It was very hard for us. So I was trying to look for something that could give me money to pay my school fees, support my mom, and also support my two young sisters. And that's how I came across the Freedom Eagles project. I attended an online briefing, and these are the reasons that made me to get started. Number one was the financial independence. Number two was the health benefits of the supplements. But then because of the stress and pressure that I had, I developed ulcers that grew so much severe. I tried to seek medical attention. It didn't work. So the moment I started the business, I was able to use the supplements, and right now very much okay health-wise. Number three, I saw a chance to empower other people. And number four, I saw a chance to be able to travel over the world. The biggest challenge that I had was the starting capital. I didn't have money to start the business, but I had to find out a way on how I can come up with the money and be part of the team. Because of that, I decided to borrow money, which enabled me to start with the user package. 30 days into business, the progress was amazing on my side. In 3 months' time, I had a profit of $1,635. And this is approximately 27,000 kwacha. From there, each and every single month, the income continued to increase. I was able to add more accounts, and I was also able to pay my school fees. I got a chance to graduate from the university through the same business as we speak right now. I'm able to help my two young sisters. They're doing that tertiary education, and I'm able to pay their school fees. This is able to happen simply because the Freedom Eagles Project, it has given me the chance and also the ability to change my life and also the life of those people around me. Through the support system, I got a chance to expand my business in various countries. As we speak right now, I have a very big team in Zambia, I have a team in Sudan, Nigeria, Kenya, Botswana, Zimbabwe, among other countries. So you can have all the reasons why you cannot be part of the Freedom Eagles Project, but at the end of the day, you are the only person who can transform your life. Lucky you, the Freedom Eagles Project is here to help you change your life and also make your dreams come true. What you need to do is just commit, be part of the Freedom Eagles Project, and get a chance to make everything happen, because without commitment, nothing is going to happen. We have full support to guide you and also help you grow once you get started. Welcome to Freedom Eagles Project. Thank you so much, Mr. Boniface. I give it back to you.
Right, that was an amazing sharing, Madam Mary. So let me also invite this gentleman. He's one of the people also controlling the business in the West region of Africa. So for those Zambians who are asking me, can I expand my business to West Africa? Yes, he's one of the people who will be helping you to do though. And he's also doing the business on a full-time basis, though being an agroeconomist, he's also doing this opportunity an amazing way. So Mr. Ian, just shortest time possible, at least share something with our guests today.
All right. Wonderful people. Good morning, wherever you are. This is your coach, Mr. Ian, all the way from East Africa, right now in Kenya. I want to welcome you to this meeting, and I tell you that this meeting is not actually a coincidence. There is a reason and a purpose you are here today to listen to this. Now, let me share to you on how this meeting or this business actually has transformed me and how it can actually transform your life. Allow me just to share my screen so that you can share 1, 2, 3 things on that. All right. I found this meeting when I was online, and I can tell you guys, no situation is actually permanent. No situation is permanent. You can decide today and actually transform your life 100%. If I can be transformed by it, you too can actually be transformed by it. Now, up to this point in life, maybe you have come and seen different ideas. One thing that we are sharing to you here is something that can actually transform both your financial life and every other life. I met this opportunity online, how you've met it, and I was very young and broke. I'm born and raised in some ghettos in Kenya, and life was very tough, trying to live from hand to mouth. But one thing I can tell you, no situation is permanent. If I can be transformed with this business, you can actually proceed on to be transformed with. I made a decision for myself that I've seen this idea, and this idea is actually the right idea for me. And I took a decision to actually take a chance and actually do this business in a big way. And look how the business transformed me. This was my first day earnings, whereby I proceeded on to put some faith in it and did it in a big way. My first day I made about some good money. This is some 13,000 Kenya shillings. And it proceeded on. It never stopped there because of the support that we have here in the system, from the leaders to everyone. We are here to support you. And by the time it was my first week in business, I had already made about 5,000 kwacha in the business in my first weeks. And the business proceeded on to be good because it opens big doors. It is a business for those who will proceed on to send themselves. If you put more effort, this is a business that can actually proceed on to pay you some good amount of money. So I proceeded on to add my other accounts, and by the time it was my third month, the business had paid me over 50,000 kwacha in my third month. So if I can actually do it in that short period of time, you too can actually do it in a big way. And that's what we are sharing to you. This is an idea whereby an ordinary person in any ordinary walk of life can use this idea and actually proceed on to build an extraordinary life. Now, look, this one business that I started just some few years ago, it has proceeded on to grow and break bounds and actually grow into other different countries like Cameroon and other. And we are doing this because of the unique system that we have provided for you guys, that is through the Zoom meetings, whereby we are expanding on a global basis. Currently, you are running teams in East Africa, West Africa, South Africa too, and also in Saudi Arabia. So when you're getting part of this business, when you're getting part of this program, it is a program that will allow you to build your business in a global perspective. Now, let me tell you guys, these are business whereby it also guarantee you the travel and lifestyle. I'm someone who loves traveling and lifestyle, and this is a business that can actually proceed on to give you that. And I can tell you for a fact, the best thing about it, it will give you what we call a destiny connector. Here's my destiny connector, Mr. Boniface Amurega. We never knew each other before, but we met online, connected, and I can tell you, people with good dreams, the same dreams, you proceed on to lock hands and actually do it in a big way. If we can actually do it, you can actually do it bigger. What drives you here is actually your dreams. So I want to ask you a question this day. Do you have a dream big enough that you want to proceed on to actually use it so that it can catapult you forward? Because decisions make men. What actually proceeds on very much and actually excites me is this global team that we have never met. We have met on only these ways, online ways, through Zoom, and they're actually doing it big. Madam Sarah here, 57 years of age, if she can actually do it at 57, how about you? How about Madam Maswane at 81 years of age? If you can actually kill it in this business, you too can actually do it bigger and actually better. Same case to Alfred Kissing, a French-speaking nation. If they can actually do it in their language, why not you? Why not now? As I said earlier, decisions make men. What decisions do you want to make tonight? What decisions do you want to make this day that you're going to actually do to achieve your dreams? Because if you made the right decision, then your dreams will actually become a reality one day. So I can go with this phrase that says that you can get everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And that's what we are doing here. We are a platform that we have created that any person who is willing and ready enough can actually proceed on to use this system to make their big money. This is Coach Ian, and I'll be ready to guide you through towards achieving your success. That has been my story, and welcome to business. Let's meet in the top or the beaches of the world. I'll take you to Mr. Boniface.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ian, for that amazing sharing. So I believe we have seen how big you can be able to expand our opportunity, okay? Before I wind up also, allow me to invite this next lady. She's also part of the gold executives we have in the company, actually expanding the business also in different countries, a human resource manager by profession, but she's now doing this opportunity on a full-time basis because of how big it has been able to help her to grow. So Madam Cynthia, shortest time possible, share something with our guests.
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope I am audible.
Loud and clear.
All right. Greetings, everyone, and congratulations for being part of our training today. My name is Madam Cynthia. Professionally, I'm a human resource manager, not practicing that at the moment, doing the business on a full-time basis. In the business, I'm a top consultant, a gold executive prime by rank, a speakers bureau, a member of the 15 Headers Club, being able to qualify for different trips courtesy of this amazing opportunity. I came across this opportunity on Facebook, and the first picture was my life back then. I was still a student struggling financially. I wanted something to do to make extra money. So the moment I saw this particular post, you can make an extra income, I got interested immediately. That's how I got invited for training. I was able to go through the whole presentation. I love the system, how people were making money, and I also wanted to be successful just like them. One thing I had as a challenge was lack of money. Asking from my family was also a challenge for them, and that meant it was to be in the business. I had to look for the money by myself. That's when I decided to things I had a school for me to raise money. I remember I sold my school laptop, my mattress, and even my bed. And that's how I was able to raise money to get started in the business. And I started the business with the executive package. And this was my first day in the business. The moment I joined the business, had no skills, no knowledge on how to run the business. What helped me is a mentorship program. I was taught everything. I was given guidelines, I was given mentorship, and after 1 month, I was able to make over 4,700 kwacha. I was very excited, very much motivated, continued working very hard. qualified for Leader Summit to the board of directors. And this was one big, powerful event whereby I was able to learn how to grow and expand my business in different countries across the world. And today my business runs in countries such as Botswana, Kenya, South Africa, Sudan, Tanzania, Zambia. Actually, some of these countries I've never been there physically, but the business gave me a chance to expand to such areas, and that led to an increase in terms of my income. Here, part of my team leaders, the different areas I've been able to mention. And during my first day in the business, I was recognized as a Silver Executive Prime by rank. So these are ranks that I got that gave me extra income. And that actually tells you that as you grow your business, you're going to open up more ways of you making money. And that's definitely going to mean much more money on your side. Also, right now, I'm a Gold Executive Prime in the business. And that means I'm able to make extra from what even you're able to make as a Silver Executive. And right now, I'm able to have 15 accounts in the business. And that means that I'm able to maximize my income much more. So there's so much power in more accounts, as you guys have seen from the presentation. So my advice is, as much as you're grabbing the offer, make sure you're going to grab the offer in a much huge way, in one of the biggest packages, so that you're going to be able to have a perfect structure as you're going to be in the business and be able to maximize your income even much more. I've also been able to have such a great lifestyle courtesy of this business, because I'm able to move myself however I want. I'm able to pay for my everything, including my own flights, because the business gives you money, and that money you can use to dictate the kind of lifestyle you want. So maybe you've always wanted to have a better life. You've always wanted, to enjoy life. This system is going to be an answer to you, because the money you make, definitely, you can be able to use it to sponsor the kind of lifestyle you want. Also, we work here as a team. We have a mentorship program. Once you're going to be able to get started, you're going to get guided, you're going to get supported on how you're going to grow your business. So your only worry right now should be, how do I grab this offer as soon as even now? Then from there, in terms of growing your business, we have the mentorship program. We have mentors who are going to be there for you, guiding you every step of the way until you're going to be very much successful. Some of the goals I want to achieve in the business: to be able to invest in real estate, which I've already started. I also want to be able to buy this amazing car, be able to give back to society, and to raise a healthy and happy family. Because from what you guys have seen, the business provides you with health and wealth, which are very much important things in life. Because when you're healthy, you're productive, you're going to be able to have energy to build business. And of course, you're going to be able to have a longer life, because you're not going to use also the money you've made to be able to maybe treat your lifestyle diseases later on, maybe in case you get them. That is actually the goal we have with the society, to be able to provide good health, and also be able to provide people with a system that is going to easily be able to make them money. Also, as I mentioned, here are some of the mentors. They're going to be there for you, including the people who sent you the link to join the meeting today. They're going to be the best people to support you. So the best you can do is make sure you're going to be in this business as soon as now. Grab the offer now. Congratulations to even those who have done it. Also, if you've not, make sure you go back to Inviter, text them, be able to inform them that you want the offer, and definitely your success is going to start from here. So mine is just to wish you the very best as you prepare to be part of us. Our support is fully guaranteed, and welcome to Freedom Eagles Project, where millionaires are made. Thank you, Mr. Boniface. I give it back to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Cynthia, for the amazing sharing. I think here I'm seeing Madam Banda saying, I wanted to do the executive package, but because of what I'm seeing, I'm actually taking the VIP package. Congratulations, Madam Banda, for taking that decision. So of course, the slots are actually becoming limited. So make sure you are grabbing them as fast as possible. We don't want to leave anyone behind. We want to make sure all of us are winning. Lastly, let me invite also this great man, one of the Millionaire Circle members we have in our team, a Silver Executive Prime, also doing the business in a crazy way, being a biologist by profession, but is now working here with us on a full-time basis. So in one of the top leaders you're going to be having in terms of coaching and mentoring you is one of the people who will be there for you. So Mr. Samuel Wachira, in the next few minutes at least, share something with our guest today.
All right. Thank you, Millionaire Boniface, and congratulations our guests for spending your time to be part of this wonderful opportunity briefing, of which I normally say, once you've come across the Freedom Eagles Project, definitely you must make a difference. Not just personal difference, but also a chance to impact more lives outside here. As I share with you my story, I'd like you guys to have a look at what this program can do to you, to your loved ones, and even giving you a chance to change more lives outside here. Because for me, I normally say this is a God-sent program. The program has changed my life totally from who I was back then to who I am right now. Professionally, I'm a biologist, but Freedom Eagles Project is what I do on a full-time basis as my profession. Basically, it has changed everything around me. Back then, I was just a university student in my final year in the university. Used to struggle here and there through some piecework, manual work, sustain myself in school, to sustain my siblings who are still schooling, because my parents also, they had borrowed almost everywhere, trying to sustain us in school. They had loans, debts all over. So the financial struggles back home was too high compared to the supply. So that's why I normally say, yes, we may not decide where to be born from, but to have the power to decide how your destiny will be. When I saw the Freedom Eagles Project myself, I spotted out these 5 key reasons during the presentations why I must be part of the team. Now, for me, I made it a must be part of the program because interest was not enough. And I saw this program as something that will give, number one, a chance to give that is my parents freedom in terms of finances, because they had borrowed loans and debts all over. Secondly, I saw a program whereby age is not a factor also. Another thing also is a program whereby people are going to benefit health-wise. At the end of the day, you find that health is very important. It's a key pillar. And if you have a sick person in the family, definitely that family might not have peace. So in this program, I saw a chance to impact lives positively in terms of health. Talk of a program also here, there is support. You don't work alone. There is teamwork here. You don't actually be able to invent your own ways. Everything has been set in place for you to apply. Another thing also is a chance to travel, have exotic vacations. And as I normally say, if at all you have a bigger reason to be part of this program, you cannot afford to give excuses. Now, also, as Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. The good thing is with this program, the mentorship is free, the support system is free. Yours is just to show the commitment. With as low as a 5.2 and you're good to go with the program. Now, for me back then, even affording the capital to get started was a big deal. I could not get the money. But again, I realized giving excuses will not make things any better. So what I had was actually a loan, and that loan was meant for my university school fees. So I had to risk my school fees to be part of the program. And that's how I got started. Mind you, I could not tell anyone I was risking my fee. Why? Because it is always said, never get advice from people who have never done what you want to do. So for me, I got started because I understood the presentation. And I know what is required of him to be part of this program. So getting started in just 30 days, the profits of 5,600, which was a very good start. 90 days later, the progress was incredible. In just 90 days, profits were more than 50,000 Zambian kwacha. Now you can imagine a student in 90 days having such kind of profits. This was amazing. Now to you who is our guest today here, let's say you get started with 15 accounts or even 31 accounts. In simple terms, the more the accounts you have, the more the profits will be on your end. The amazing part is that ever since I graduated from the university up to date, I've never looked for any job. I have never written any CV. This is what I do as my profession. Currently working from home Monday to Monday, I have the time freedom, the freedom to decide what to do from where and at what time. So this program gives you the flexibility, the convenience, and you decide also your own commitments every day. 6 months being part of the team, was recognized as silver executive. Rank also gives me more benefits. As you speak right now, I'm also one of the certified speakers in the team. One thing you can count on is the mentorship program with this program. And as I've said, you don't have to figure out how you're going to do this. Everything has been laid down in place for you. Also talk of having vacations locally, internationally. I wanted to travel. It has been made a possibility because of this system. Right now, I do this program with passion every day. It's because there is room to empower others. There's room to touch more lives. And as I normally say, this program will still continue being there. It has been there since the year 2006. Up to date, as we speak, it is 17 years. And as I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the coming 20 years, the coming 100 years, the program will still be there, strong and viable. Why? Because the mission, the agenda here is to change and impact lives. As you speak right now, being part of several international events, another thing you get to enjoy here is exposure. You're able to meet other like-minded people, other open-minded people. Eventually, you expand your vision. Another thing also which is amazing is by just working from home. Currently, I have a very big team in countries like Botswana, a team in Kenya, South Africa, Sudan, Tanzania, and also a very big team here in Zambia. I remember how I started. I never had the skills, never had the knowledge. I had nothing. I was just a broke guy who used to survive with some pieceworks here and there. But one thing I had with him, ladies and gentlemen, was a hunger for success. For me, the key reason to join this program was to change the financial narrative back home. I was tired of seeing my parents struggling financially, being in debt and loans that they could not pay. Yet they were too small loans here and there. I was tired of seeing my siblings struggling themselves through school. Myself also was stars of actually having cheap things being expensive on my end. As I normally say, anger itself is the gift of God to man. You have to get out of a certain condition to decide to do whatever it takes to change that particular state. And that is why I had to risk my fee without consulting anyone. And as you speak right now, at times, even in 2 days, making a 10,000 plus just by working from home, it is happening. So if you look at a 5.2, which is the least capital required here to have the least package, and compare this to the potential profits you stand to make here, 5.2 is a very small amount, because as we've been told before, if the company was to charge you to be part of this program, then you'll require thousands and hundreds of thousands of kwachas. But just a 5.2, the companies give you a very easy way to succeed in this system. Because look at this, currently as we speak, I'm also one of the certified millionaires in the system, just because of a 5.2, a decision I took to be part of the program. I never knew I could stand in a podium being recognized as a millionaire, but it has happened just because of a simple decision. Also right now, the joy I have is not about even the success I've achieved, it is about my parents being comfortable. Right now, my siblings who are schooling very well, I can afford the education comfortably to whichever level they want to, because this program has given me that financial ability. The other joy is seeing people being part of the team and winning. For example, part of my team in Botswana. Surprisingly, these ladies we have never met physically, we met through Facebook. Right now, they are following the online mentorship program. Now, this simply tells you your location is not a factor. Regardless of where you are, the online mentorship program is there to help you grow. And these ladies making progress also on a part-time basis. So if they can do it, why not you at the end of the day? Is right now, you've had his story, right now having a very big team also across Africa. Talk of Madam Naomi, she used to work as a cashier, but right now as we speak, she has resigned from her job to do this program full-time, because what she used to make on a weekly basis was more than her monthly salary. Also, you've heard from Madam Mary where she was and where she is right now. So lives have been transformed. So the key question I can ask you is very simple. You've gotten the information. So what are you going to do with this information? Because I can guarantee you, if it has worked for me, definitely it can work out for anyone. Some of the goals I'm working on, current one is on investments, because this system has shown me whatever you said to achieve, definitely it is actually achievable. And one thing I can tell you is very simple. Decide to be a risk taker. Every successful person outside here, the success stories you read outside here, these are people who decided to take a risk. Yes, they had the fears, they had the doubts, but they understood one thing. Their dreams are more bigger than the fears and the doubts they might be having. And that's why you're reading their stories today, because they decided to follow what they believe in. So one thing also I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, decide to overcome the doubts. Now, it might be very normal to have doubts, but ask yourself one question. The more you keep on doubting every opportunity after another, the more you keep on postponing, are you progressing or are you stagnating? Remember also, if you don't invest, wealth will definitely remain a dream. So ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for being part of this wonderful training, taking your time to go through the presentation. I welcome you to this wonderful system. And I can tell you that all you have done it is now your time to shine with this system. Welcome to the program and let's change lives together. So thank you, Millionaire Boniface. I take it over to you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Samuel, for the amazing sharing. So I believe at this time now we've gotten enough. We have seen how the business works. Some of the top leaders also doing so well. And these people are fully knowledgeable to make sure you guys are also going to achieve the best of the best. So I think my slots are actually almost over. So in case you've gone through the presentation to this point, I want you to get back to your inviter after this. Let them know which offer you have taken, which offer you've grabbed, so that we can be able to have you on our commitment list. We start working on your plan as soon as now, okay? So I want to congratulate all of you guys in a special way for being part of our program. Let us make change. You've seen the opportunity. These are weapons that will go into fight, you know, what we call poverty, a weapon to fight diseases, a weapon to fight also ignorance in our communities, and that will build up a nation of successful people. So we are much ready to support you guys, to help you also get to the success you're seeing the people are having here, and I'll be glad to see you guys also winning, okay? So time is moving very fast. Let's make sure we are taking charge as fast as possible, and welcome everyone to the Freedom Eagles Campaign Project. Here is where champions are made. Thank you guys for listening, and get back to your inviter after this. Thank you. Have a great time.